Hello everyone, welcome back, and if you're new, I am Jen. I focus on all things self-care, health, wellness while living in New York City. Usually. Right now I'm in Long Island with my parents. So today we are going to be talking about my longest running self-care ritual, which is the 5-minute journal. So I have been writing in this 5-minute journal almost every single morning and night for 2 years now. I cannot even believe I'm saying that. So let's just get right into it. So, quick overview of what the 5-minute journal is. It takes 2 seconds to explain. Every single page is the exact same. You fill in the date yourself, and it starts with a quote at the top. So I just flipped to a random page, and this one is a quote by Dolly Parton. You can be rich in spirit, kindness, love, and all those things that you can't put a dollar sign on. I like that. So after the quote, there's a top portion for the morning and a portion at night for before bed. Okay, this is getting real personal now, so don't tell anyone that I'm sharing this with you, okay? Take a sip of my matcha. I am grateful for, and then number 1 was Ethan. He makes me so happy all the time. Cute, don't tell him I said that. Number 2, my commitment to self-care. And number 3, my supportive family. What would make today great? Number 1, work out. Number 2, be really productive at work today. Number 3, plan out a YouTube video. Daily affirmations. I am going to cultivate a beautiful community on YouTube. That's you guys right there. So by the way, please hit subscribe if you have not yet so we can keep hanging out and building this beautiful community. So daily affirmations, which I believe I even learned in the beginning of this book, I could be wrong, but it can either be something that you do the same thing every single day, which is a part of manifesting. If you say you have something every single day, it manifests into one day you will have it, or you will be it, or whatever it is, whatever context. So I chose to go with that. I write the same thing every single day. I change it every few months, just a little bit, but it's actually been focused on YouTube for a while now, but if there's something else important going on in my life or something I really want in the short term, I will shift it for that time period. However, you can do a different mantra every day. That's another way to go about it. So you can either do I am and do a mantra like I am strong, or I am going to have an amazing day, whatever mantra you want. And a way to find mantras is Gabrielle Bernstein has a Spirit Junkie app, but that costs money. So if you just go on her site, she has a bunch of mantras. You could literally Google image mantras or type in the hashtag mantra on Instagram and you can find a million and see what resonates with you. But I choose to do a more of an ongoing manifestation thing so that hopefully one day that will be true. So then at the end of the day, 3 amazing things that happened today. Number 1, great therapy session. Number 2, FaceTimes with my best friend. Number 3, Melissa Wood Health. It felt like such a mundane day, but then when I sat down and wrote it out, that's 3 really incredible things that happened in one day. And then the last thing was, how could I have made today even better? And that answer I put was meditated. Okay. So we'll get into like each of these sections more in depth and how they've each affected my life right now. So the first way that it has totally changed my life is it has created a ritual for me to check in with myself every single day in a way that I would not have been able to do without this habit. So first of all, the fact that it's not intimidating at all and it just prompts you. It's not like this big intimidating task where I have to sit down and journal and let all my feelings out and really be in the zone to do that. No, it's just like every morning, every night, I pick up the journal, answer the prompts, and like get on with my day. But once I'm in it, I'm really intentional about it. So it's created this ritual where I can check in with myself every single day without being intimidated or exerting a lot of energy or it being like a chore. Like, oh, I said I was gonna do this every day, so I'm gonna do it. No, it's just a quick, easy way to start and end my day. But it's become so much more than that. So there's a ton of research that's actually backed by case studies where self-check-ins, meditation, and all those types of mental health activities actually have tons of psychological benefits. And after doing a bunch of research just over the years, some of the most common benefits are fewer mood swings, better control of your emotions, and just an overall improvement of your well-being. The major impacts of doing this in the morning is, one, I'm less likely to forget something or to forget to do something, forget about taking my medicine, forget about something I had to do that day, because I'm setting the tone for my day. I'm saying the 3 amazing things. I have to think about the 3 things I would love to get done today. So that makes my brain think about everything I need and want to get done today. So in the morning, I'm sitting down and I'm taking a moment to myself to think about that, so I'm less likely to forget about something. And then also, I'm more likely to take care of myself and do things like eat healthier that day or just whatever it may be, because even if I wake up really cranky, really anxious, really tired, overwhelmed, not happy about going to work that day or whatever it is, I sit down with my journal because it's a habit now and it's quick and easy, but I end up taking care of myself because I'm figuring out 3 things I'm grateful for, 3 things that would be amazing for me to do today, and I'm writing my affirmation out every single morning of my bigger picture thing that I want to accomplish. So I'm thinking about that at the start of every single morning. So even if I was in a bad mood or whatever it is, I end up being more motivated to be healthier overall, because this was a healthy exercise for me in the beginning of the day. So I'm more likely to go meditate, go work out, go make myself a yummy healthy breakfast, go call a friend that I want to call because I thought about it first thing in the morning and thought about how I want my day to go, and it just sets the tone for the rest of the day. Number 2 is probably my favorite impact of this journal because it's made me a better person overall, and that would be that I am practicing gratitude every single day beyond the journal now. So I'm sure you've heard of the trend of writing gratitude lists every morning or every day or whatever it is, just like gratitude lists, gratitude apps, gratitude, 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 gratitude. I haven't even had to hop on any of those trends or ideas, which are amazing, because for the past 2 years I have done a mini gratitude list of my own every single morning without even realizing it. Obviously I realized it because I was doing it, but I was just doing my 5-minute journal. I didn't think of it as a gratitude list. But thinking back, I have become such a more positive and appreciative person, and I have to attribute it to the journal. Because in the most negative situations, when everyone else is upset and complaining and in a bad mood over it, I'm always the person, and I'm not tooting my own horn here, you could do it too with this journal. I'm always the person, without even realizing it as I'm doing it, that's finding something positive, that's finding something to be grateful for. I'm always that person that's well, thank God we have this, or well, thank God it's not that, at least it could be worse. Let's say all my friends were planning on going to this fun concert and it got rained out and now we're all stuck inside doing nothing. I'd be well, at least we're all together, this is fun, let's get in pajamas. Without even realizing it, I have just become such a more positive person because I've realized through this journal I have so much to be grateful for, because I try to switch it up. I've been doing it for 2 years. I'm not writing the same 3 things every day. I challenge myself to think of new things to be grateful for. A lot of things are of course consistent. Family, friends, Ethan, things like that are always going to be consistent, but I try to switch it up. I try to make it specific. That just reminds me how much there is to be grateful for, especially during times like this when there's a pandemic or there's personal trauma I go through or whatever it is. I have this habit that I do every morning, so I find 3 things to be grateful for every single day in the worst of times. So that makes me a more adaptable person and a more kind and appreciative person in other situations, because I am practicing gratitude. Basically, gratitude triggers positive feedback loops, so it kind of goes back to the law of attraction. When you're a positive person, you're going to attract positive things, which I can get into in a whole nother video. Comment down below if you would like to see a law of attraction video and how I apply that to my life and what it even is. Would love to get into that. So if you're not gonna sit down and do the whole write a page of things you're grateful for, and it's just a little intimidating having to do a whole page every day or once in a while, I think the 3 things every single morning, even if you don't do the journal, if you just do that, this is the most impactful section of the journal for me personally, I think, is having to do the 3 things I'm grateful for every single morning. So I encourage you, if anything, to at least try that out. It's not intimidating because it's only 3 things, and it's easier than you think. And it doesn't have to be these big things like I'm grateful for my $1 million mansion. You can just be grateful to have a roof over your head. You can just be grateful that the sun is shining today. There's so much more to be grateful for than you realize. I'll end my spiel. So number 3 is that I'm forced to find something amazing in every single day, which can be hard. So you start to realize, this also ties into the whole I'm a more positive person overall because of this journal. You start to realize through doing this journal every day that there are good things in every day. It allows you to stop being so negative and complaining and being so hard on yourself for not doing these mountain moving things every day. You can just be happy with your day for cooking a new recipe, giving yourself time to relax, watch TV and unplug. You could be proud of yourself for something major. You gave a presentation at work that went really well. You finally finished that project. You took up painting. You called a friend and caught up with them, someone you haven't talked to in a while. You cleaned out your closet. You got out of bed. For some people, that can be an amazing thing. And when you're in a depressing slump and you feel unmotivated, just getting out of bed or just putting makeup on or getting out of pajamas that day can be an amazing thing. And then on those days where there's something really amazing, it's gonna stand out that much more for you. And when you open your journal, you're gonna be so excited to write it in there. It just allows you to see the beauty in life and not to let the little things pass you by. Just because they're little things doesn't mean they're not amazing and beautiful and something that really adds value to your life. So it just gives me a glimmer of positivity every single day because I have to write down 3 amazing things that happened. So number 4 would definitely be that let's shake out the hair, get some matcha for number 4. So, number 4 is it enhances my productivity every day. So this pertains to the section where it says 3 things I would like to get done today. So every single morning I have to find and think of 3 things that I want to get done today. So right in the morning, not when I sit down for work, not midday when I realize, oh God, I have not done anything today. Right in the morning, my mind goes to, what do I need to get done today? All of the things I need to get done today, I want to get done today, and I choose 3 things that would be amazing if I got them done today. So right away I'm narrowing it down to the 3 things that would really impact my day, and that's front of mind in the beginning of the day, and it also goes back to I'm gonna take care of myself better for the rest of the day. I'm gonna be more productive for the rest of the day because in a non-intimidating way or stressful way, in a very relaxing way in the morning, I was able to calmly check in with myself and think of 3 things that would make today great. So for me personally, I already have a to-do list for work. So once I sit down at my desk for work, I already know what I have to do for that. I take this time to think about like my day in the bigger picture of things. So things that'll be on there will be, it would be amazing if today I could meditate, work out, go for a walk, get outside. Like I try to prioritize self-care, and there are always, as you saw, there's some productivity things like plan a YouTube video or upload a YouTube video or edit a YouTube video, because those aren't necessarily like my full-time job related. And that's self-care to me. It's something I really enjoy doing. So it gives me time to check in with my mental health and be productive for the day in a healthy way for my mind, if that makes sense. But you could also totally use it as like a strict to-do list. So it just sets me up in a productive headspace for the day when I might have woken up not really wanting to kick this day's ass. Now I do. That happens a lot. It wakes me up and motivates me because once we get to my daily affirmation, it also reminds me of my why and my end goal, and mantras can do the same thing too. So number 5 pertains to the bottom half of the journal, the nighttime routine portion, and that would be recognizing patterns and self-improvement. So at the end of the day, seeing what you wrote at the beginning of the day and the 3 things you wanted to get done today, and then having to write the 3 amazing things that happened today, sometimes they're the same, and sometimes you realize, oh, I didn't do that, but I did this. And you're able to reflect on your day, and you have to write at the bottom what could have made today better. So I'll look at things at the top that I wrote would have made today amazing, and if something's missing, it gets me thinking, and I'm like, yeah, that would have made today better. So then the second part of this is once you have done the journal for a while, so I have like 4 of these, they last a really long time. By the way, they're $24-ish depending on Amazon, Urban Outfitters, Intelligent Change website, wherever you buy yours, which I will link below, some links for the best prices and whatnot. You can also get some free PDF versions, which I will also link down below. But anyway, so I'm able to flip through the pages and see all of the times where I said what could have made today better, and I'm seeing patterns. So recently it's been meditate, because I do not meditate every single day because I honestly prioritize breath work these days. I do the Wim Hof method. I can link it up here for you. So it's good to notice patterns so that you can self-improve, and I can reflect and think, so do I even need meditation? Is this affecting my mental health? Maybe I should incorporate it more. And in another realm of self-improvement, I can look journals back and see, like, what was my daily affirmation then? What was my goal then? What did I want to happen then? And you can realize, like, oh wow, I manifested that. Or, oh wow, like, I've really grown so much that doesn't even matter to me anymore. You can really take it and look through the patterns and just reflect on life once in a while. So those are the 5 ways that this journal has changed my life in the past 2 years. Give this a thumbs up if you are excited to start your 5-minute journal journey, and comment down below if you already have some experiences with it. I'd love to talk to people about it who can relate, or if you're just excited to try it out. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the bell notification so that you never miss a video and we can keep hanging out. Please stay healthy. I will see you guys next Friday. Mwah.